Good day everyone. We discussed on our last video about non-yielding scheduler. We will discuss on deadlock schedulers on this video. Let's get started. Deadlock scheduler is a condition where a scheduler wakes up and in 60 seconds, if there are no meaningful work done by it, that is, it did not process anything. Let's say there are no threads placed on the runnable queue for 60 seconds, or scheduler did not process anything and all threads are suspended and are on waiter queue. It is either all schedulers getting into deadlock scheduler condition or one NUMA node getting into this condition. A deadlock scheduler scenario is reported when all SOS scheduler are reported to be stuck. Technically, this means that since the last scheduler monitor check, say about 60 seconds earlier, nothing has changed and no work is being processed. Here are some of the things that is checked. Are there any tasks waiting to be processed? Check if sys.dm underscore os underscore scheduler, the column work queue count is greater than 0. Have any new worker threads been created since last check? Or has any work been processed since last check? That is, have any new task has been assigned to the workers? If any of these condition is met, not all, the scheduler monitor declares that the scheduler or schedulers are stuck, maybe deadlocked. SQL Server can report deadlock schedulers if all the SOS schedulers on a single NUMA node are stuck, even if other NUMA nodes are processing tasks just fine. When the scheduler monitor detects a deadlock scheduler's condition, it reports an error in the error log, that is the SQL Server error log, and triggers a memory dump to be generated by the SQL dumper.exe against the SQL Server process. So let's discuss what could be the causes of deadlock schedulers. Even though many conditions can cause all schedulers to be stuck at the same time, the reason has been that the majority of the worker threads were tied up waiting for a lock resource. Blocking chains with a head blocker that you're so familiar with is the most common example. This causes the number of available SQL worker threads to be exhausted. The worker threads themselves are tied up because they are waiting for a lock, and when new task, that is work, is submitted to the SQL server, there are no available worker threads to pick up these tasks up and execute them. Let's discuss about the possible reason for deadlock scheduler condition. As discussed earlier, locks, that is blocking, can be an main reason for this deadlock scheduler, where you have a very long blocking chain that is holding up lock, and all the threads are waiting on the lock, and this can create a deadlocked scheduler condition. Next, the reason could be due to the latches. For example, IO latches, which means there is a struck IO. Maybe there is an underlying a disk condition where the performance is very bad, maybe due to latency, and this can cause deadlock schedulers. Heavy latch chain. This could be like corroborated to a lost page insert contention as an example, where several inserts trying to access the same page due to an identity column and all trying to get hold of the same page, and this can lead to a deadlock scheduler condition. The next reason could be orphaned or unreleased page, or non-page latches, maybe commonly due to a previous antivirus exception or an assertion. This is not common, but can happen sometimes. The next reason could be due to the spin locks, maybe like orphaned or unreleased spin lock due to a previous antivirus exception or an assertion, or it could be any other exception too. Parallel queries. It is our same old CX packet or CX consumer queries. Like for example, if you have huge number of child threads spawned by a different process, and that can cause exhaustion of worker threads on the system to service one or two queries. That's it for this video. We will speak about latches on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Jai Hind.